Hi friends, it's Udhaya from Backyard Garden Highlights. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'm planning to share it with you guys how the garden looks in August. Let me start from the mailbox. So the mailbox shrubs are looking great, and this is the clematis vine, and they are done with their bloom, and it's peak summer, so no blooms, and I don't think this particular variety blooms second time, so the next time the bloom will be only on next spring. So let me show the lawn actually, so you guys see the difference. So the lawn is completely dried out with the dry spell we have got in New Jersey. So most of the lawns, not just our lawn, the entire New Jersey has suffered a lot, but we are trying to water them so that we can bring them in a green soon. And this is the front bed currently. This is how it looks. All the Shasta daisies are done blooming, and there are one or two left. So when they were with the full bloom, it was amazing. We really enjoyed watching this in the front of our house. And all the bushes that I have trimmed, thankfully they did not dry out, touch wood. All the pansies are gone, so there is no really any evidence of pansy plants, but the dianthus are surviving still. And all my peonies are done, and this is another Shasta daisy. And this maple tree looks great, not much damage, but as you can see, this branch has dried out over this dry spell. And this tree also looks great, no impact. And this is how the front of the house looks. One sad news, I want to share it with you guys. This bush looks like it started dying. I'm really praying very hard that this plant survives. We didn't realize the sprinklers are not enough during this dry spell, and I just started noticing only a couple of branches started drying out, and then just yesterday I noticed that this entire plant is kind of drying out. I'm not really sure whether it's dying or they are just going to bounce back. We really love this bush here. And this is my hydrangea, and it was completely smashed by deer, and they are just regrowing. Hopefully the deer don't eat again. Let me take you guys to the front of the house. This is Crazy Love Dahlia, which I couldn't really take care of this plant. I think I missed water in a regular interval. So this plant is about to kind of die, and now we are saving by watering them. But I think that's my learning. I would not really plant Dahlia in the pot next year onwards, because I really completely forget about the front side, so I don't really water them often. And this is my another Dahlia. This survived the heat waves and all the dry spells, and of course we went for a couple of weeks of vacation, so we couldn't really water them. Maybe once or twice my friend helped me watering all these plants, but I'm really thankful that this plant is surviving. Look at this, guys. This is really amazing to see. I never thought this plant would survive. I really felt sad that I had to take a decision of leaving these plants and go for a vacation. But it's really awesome. You can see all the heat and damage this plant has going through, but still look at how beautifully they are producing the blooms. Isn't it awesome, guys? And all of the plants that you are seeing in this pot are volunteers from last year. So I had this coleus last year, and they are all coming from their seed. And you can also see the volunteers are coming from the entry pathway. So I'm really liking how this naturally started growing. Isn't it awesome, guys? And this is how the entrance looks now. The begonias are blooming. Thankfully they did not dry, so they are looking great. But I think the alyssum did not bloom much, but now they started blooming. And this is another begonia. I think this porch pots are really looking really great at this point than I think other location. I really feel good that I made a decision to move these plants in the front porch than leaving them in the full heat during the dry spell. And this is my lavender plant, and it's also got a little bit damage from the heat, but they are, I'm pretty sure they are drought tolerant, so they are coming back. And every place in my garden I see a lot of volunteer plants from the coolies, which is I think amazing. One of my friends gifted me a jasmine, and I did not get time to really repot them. Look at this, they started producing bloom, so that gives me a guiltiness, so I have to really start repotting. And this is my palm tree, and I was thinking to really move this to the sunny spot, but I just left it as is throughout the season, so I think they are still looking great, but I don't know whether they put really enough growth this summer. And then another volunteer coleus, which I let it grow. Kalancho is the plant that I had in this pot, and this actually got from the previous year's seed, and now look at this. This has taken over Kalancho. And look at this, guys. This is my heuchera, and it was looking really gorgeous, filling this space, but deer usually they don't come up to this spot, but we were in vacation and they launched this plant. Thankfully this plant escaped. And this is my another indoor plant, which I am keeping outside for this season, and then I'll bring them inside. And it's a knockout rose. If you guys watched my previous video, I actually sprayed some chemicals without realizing that there's a chemical in the spray, so they just rebounced. Okay, now let's go to the side yard. This is the north side yard, and I have created those new raised bed, and I had Shasta daisies. We'll go and see how they look, but before that I want to show you guys something I was able to really successful this year despite all other challenges that I'm going through. This is the burning bush. They all look great. Isn't it amazing, guys? Let me go there and show you how they look. All the grasses were dried out completely. Okay, this is my Shasta daisy new raised bed, and I have also got some in between Shasta daisies. I planted Colorado yarrow mix, and they also seems to be deer proof until now. And I have also tried with sage actually. So the sage plant also seems to be deer proof until now. But you know, guys, so August, this is the first time I'm trying every plant outside, all these 3 plants. So only in October, November I'll come to know whether it's complete deer proof or they just did not like now because they are getting much better food outside. Once they don't get enough food, I think they eat everything, so I cannot really assume now that it's going to be 100% deep proof. I'll keep you guys posted. But I'm really enjoying how this salvia comes out in the white background. So thankfully I did not just plant Shasta daisy, which really mingled with white color in the background, but I want to really enjoy some contrasting colors with the white background. So couple of zinnias have really started growing, and this salvia I'm really enjoying. But look at this, guys. It's like a kind of a painting to me. This zinnia type looks like a painting, isn't it, guys? And I really love these clusters of salvia. Anyway, so all the Shasta daisies are done. I'll be cutting them maybe up to 1 or 2 inch level sometime in October or maybe September end. And this is how the yard looks now. And we have kept additional sprinkler to fix this damage from the dry spell. And as you can see, we have got a lot of dead branches that I need to clean up. And let me take you guys in the garden. And I have a lot of bad news to share today with you guys. Most of my vegetable garden was completely ruined by deers before we went on vacation. So I was really upset, and I think I am not going to try to garden much plants next year unless I come out with some solution for deer resistance garden. These fences were working at least last 3 years, and now I don't know whether they've grown up or they are now know what. So the deer got to know that there are a lot of plants inside, so they started jumping. They started jumping inside and then ruined all my vegetarian plants, and yeah, of course, flowering plants. Only thing right now left out, this is the, I think, kale. So they ate all the leaves. I think I'm fine with it because I was just keeping it for ornamental. This is my banana plants. Thankfully they did not touch until now. So I have removed all the Shasta daisies from there, but I just left it here so at least deer don't get access to here. But who knows, they have all the tricks to really kill the plant if they want to eat. And the rose bushes are not looking really great, but let me take you inside and show you guys. These 2 rose bushes, they are not really looking great. The primary reason is deers are really damaging, and Japanese beetle and budworms. I did not really treat them. I just started applying BT spray, so I'm hoping that by fall they will recover back. Only thing is, I don't know if the deers are coming this way and accessing the entire garden. Even if they come out very nice in fall, these are going to be damaged by deer. And this is the radish that I have left it for seed collection. See, look at how many seed pods I have got. I need to really remove these seed pods and get seed out of it. And look at this, guys. This is how the raised beds are now. Even I'm deep watering daily after 2 weeks of vacation. The grounds are still looking really. Look at it. Everywhere we have this. One happy thing I want to share with you guys. This entire white flowers are from my mint plant, and the bees are thoroughly enjoying them. And I see a lot of different varieties of bees actually coming and feasting on these plants. Let me show you guys. Look at it. I think this is one variety. Looks so beautiful and attractive.